Hey guys, so just a quick overview on using the GPS and Track app. Gonna show you how to set up your device, how to set up your geofences, and how to set up your alerts. Just gonna go really quick through this stuff. I took a bunch of screenshots. Hopefully this works out the way I want it to. I'm kind of gonna be shooting off the hip here. I have no real planned script. If you've purchased the GPS from me, please message me or email me so I can email me with I need your email address and the GPS number so I could get in touch with GPS and Track and link it to your account so it will populate on the screen when you open up your app. Also, if you are installing it in an E30 or an E34, let me know. I can kind of give you a few locations where you could easily install it and hide it. I'm not going to say it in this video, so just shoot me a message if that's the case. And let's get right into it. So you install your GPS, it's connected. You're going to have it, your device number listed here on the first, main landing page. If you click it, you're going to go to the next page, which is going to show a map and a few other buttons that you're going to be able to click. The first thing you're going to want to do is click the details button, which is going to be over here at the bottom of the screen. Once you click the details button, you're going to be brought to the overview page. From here, you'll be able to put in your VIN number, your make model, the mileage if you want, and the name you want to call it. The mileage is really great if your odometer doesn't work in your E30, which I think most of us have that problem. If you haven't fixed it, you could track your mileage and, maybe when you have to change your oil or whatnot. So you don't have to put in all the information that it shows when you actually set it up, but you could just put in just the vehicle name and mileage and call it a day. Since there's a few friends of mine, we all use the same account. I put in everyone's car information. So that's why I have it a little more populated than I think it's really necessary for if I just had the app by myself. So put in the information, and then we're going to hit the back button and go back to the map. If we click the admin button right here, this is going to show you some of the events, location, but for me, the most important two things here are the backup battery voltage and the primary voltage. The backup battery voltage is for the GPS. If someone disconnects your battery, it's going to still be trackable for, I don't know exactly how long. I know it's at least a day or two, probably a bit longer. I could ask GPS and Track and get a more exact number, but it will last for a while. You'll still be able to track your vehicle. Primary voltage is your vehicle's battery voltage, which again is great if your car is in storage somewhere. And you want to make sure that your trickle charger is working. Maybe you don't have a charger. You just want to make sure that that battery is staying charged. The GPS does use a small amount of power, but from experience, it's like milliamps, especially when it's in like rest, and it's won't be a problem. But if your car is stored for months, then you might want to maybe disconnect your battery and just have it set up with the GPS and not the rest of your car, or have a trickle charger set up there. I'm gonna go, once we're done here, I'm gonna go back to the map page again, and we're gonna now click the command button at the bottom. The command button will bring up this. You have your locate command, which you might want to use just to update the location, though I find most of the time I never have to do that. The location that I've stopped is generally already updated on the map. The starter auto disable or auto enable. The GPSs that I'm sending out will have the starter disable relay. You could wire that in and then disable your vehicle so it can't be started. Payment reminder and repo, I don't even really know what they are. Not something we have to be worried about. And then fence enable, fence disable. I'm going to get into that later in this video. So from here, we're going to go back, and we're going to then click the top left again, and that's going to give you this page right here. Now from here, we're going to go to My Profile. This is going to be the My Profile page. From here, we're going to go to Edit up on top. And here's where you're going to put in all your email address, your phone number, And if you are using your email, you could do alerts here as well to your primary email. If you're not, if you're going to use a different email, don't click any of those. Now, in terms of alerts, you could do phone number, you could do email, you could do both. I do email, but also with using another app that's not affiliated with GPS and Track. I'm going to get into that in a second. So you have your primary email and your phone number. You could also put a bunch of other people's emails or phone numbers as well. It could be multiple. So you could have like you, your girlfriend, your mom, your brother, your sister, your friend, whatever you want. They can also get notified. Obviously, since a few of us use the same account, I have a few friends. We all have this one account, so we have alerts sent to every one of us. Um, I we were using phone number and not email, but the way this sends messages, the people that were using Verizon phones, Verizon has been really terrible with getting emails to text. It would be like with Verizon, you have your phone number at vtext.com, and a lot of us are either not getting notifications or getting them really late, not related to GPS and Track. It was a Verizon issue. The other guys who had Sprint, T-Mobile, etc., they were getting notifications just fine, and the email notifications were coming through just fine. If you want to just leave it at just getting text and emails, that's fine. What I did, since we have multiple of us using the same account, though I would do this either way, is use an app called Pushover. It's available for iPhone and Android. And you'll see it's actually this email address at the bottom here, the at pomail.net. So Pushover is an app that will send you push notifications. So we had I think the app is like $5 for life. It creates an email for you, and then all you have to do is set that email in GPS and Track as an email you want to get notifications to. And then if a device leaves a geofence, you're going to get a push notification on your phone, which I find much better than a text or an email because I get a lot of texts and a lot of emails throughout the day. It's easy to kind of miss it. Whereas if I see a notification from this particular app, I know it has only to do with the GPS and Track and only to do with the vehicles. You could also, within the app, set alarms for notifications. Again, not something that's easily done with text or email. So that's why I would say if you're okay with just getting text and emails, then you don't have to do that step. But if you want to take it a little bit further, I recommend it. If you're on Verizon, I recommend not even trying the text and only getting emails or using the Pushover app to get notified. So now that we've got that covered, you're going to also want to check off what alerts you get. In this situation, you're going to get the two main alerts that I have set up are all geofences and all power status all, which means that if a car exits a geofence, enters a geofence, crosses a geofence, or your battery's low, your battery's disconnected, you're going to get a notification. There's a bunch of other notifications that, again, are not related to what we're using the app for. Wouldn't worry about it. Those are the two that you're going to want to have checked off for however you want to get notified, either by your primary email, by your phone number, or both. So you could actually see it here. You'll see like all geofences, you're going to want to hit subscribe if you're going to want them to go to your primary email. And then if you scroll down, there would be more showing the power status. So now that we've got that covered, we are going to work on setting up a place. So if you go to the menu up there again, sorry about that arrow, you're going to click the little bars up there. You're going to scroll. It's going to be towards the bottom. It's going to say places. You're going to click that, and now you're going to have this screen. You're not going to have anything listed there yet. So you're going to hit the new button at the very top. So you're going to be shown this menu right here, which is going to be new place. You're going to change the type to no exit geofence. You're going to name it whatever you want to name it. You're going to put any notes or whatever you want to put there. Again, if you're using the app for yourself, nothing really you need to be concerned about. You're going to click, leave it on all devices if it's just one device that you have, or if you have multiple devices and they're in the same location, leave it as all devices. If you have multiple devices and they're permanently kept in different locations, then you're going to want to set this to a specific device. Like if you have one car in your storage and one car in your house, you're not going to want it set to all devices. You're going to want to, if this is going to be your home address, you're going to want to set the device that's at your house to this place. So here you go. So you're going to see all devices or only specified devices. I'm going to do only specified devices for now. Then you're going to hit the next button on the bottom right, and it's going to tell you to put in an address. I just put in a random address here in Brooklyn, and it's going to create a fence around that place. You could make it bigger or smaller as you wish. Sometimes it's good to have a larger geofence if you are storing something inside where you get like a really bad signal, because it will sometimes move slightly. If you have a good signal all the time and it's pretty much rock solid where it is, then you don't have to really change that. But if you do want to change it, you could just update that number right there and it'll make this circle bigger. It's going to pull it up. You're going to click the OK button or the create button rather, in the bottom right there. And then that place is now going to be listed in your places. So once you have your place set up, you're going to go back to the main menu. You're going to then click the device that you want to set to that place. In my case, we're going to say it's E34. Once you do that, you'll be brought back to this page right here. You're going to click the admin button. When you click that, you're going to be brought to this page right. You're going to click the device number. You are going to scroll down and go to the send command button. Once you click the send command button, it's going to say, what do you want to send it? In this case, we're going to click the drop down menu right here, and we're going to send the place assign right there. We're going to hit next. We're going to assign it to the place. In this case, I just named it test, but whatever you want to name it, home, storage, whatever. And then you're going to click the send button. Now that device is going to be assigned to that location. You're going to then click the message type again. You're going to click this and click set device geofence this time. You're going to set it as you're going to set it to slot 1. There's 10 slots, so there's 10 permanent fences you could set. And you're going to set it as exiting. And you're going to assign it to the test place. Now, what's going to happen is once you hit send, it will now assign a command to the device saying that if this device ever exits this place, you're going to get notified. Then you could also set slot number 2 and set it as entering. So you'll get notified when your car is back where it's supposed to be. If maybe your husband or wife is putting it back in storage, you'll know that it's back where it needs to be. Or if you have multiple friends on here and want to make sure you got home okay, they'll know because they'll get notified when you get back. Hit send, and you'll be done with that. And you'll have your permanent geofences set up. Now, if we go back to the map again, which hopefully you guys know how to get there by now. You go back to the map. You'll have noticed that there's also a set fence here button. This is great if you need to set a temporary geofence. So if you have, if you went out to eat, went to the mall, staying at a hotel at night, you don't want to have to permanently set a geofence at a location, but you want to be notified if your car is moved. You're going to click the Set Fence Here button. When you click the Set Fence Here button, it's going to set a geofence at the location, a virtual temporary geofence, and now you'll get notified if your car exits that fence. Once you're done for the day or for the night, you don't want to have that fence there anymore. You're going to click the command button and then click the, I think it's fence disable button. And then you're going to, there it is, fence disable button, correct. And then you're going to, it's going to say, hey, there was a fence at this address. Do you want to remove it? Send command, and the fence will be removed. That's basically it. I've covered everything I think I need to cover. If you have any questions, please reach out via email or message me. And if you do want to purchase a unit, please reach out to me at frank@leograndiracing.com. I will put a link to the website in this video. Thanks for watching.